Playing Oust. Board game arena. Not board game arena. IG Game Center.
I heard you pronounce it Oust.
Oust. There's a hex version of this too. Alright. Invented by Mark Steere in 2007. You can play on almost any size board. Actually, we're going to play on a smaller board. This is 12 by 12. We can play an 11 by 11, 13, and 15. Alright. The goal of Oust is to capture all opponent's stones on the board. The game begins with an empty board. You may want to look at the rules on IG Game Center just because there's some pictures.
I got it pulled up right in front of me.
Each player has an allocated color, black or white. Starting with black, players take turns placing stones of their own color on empty intersections of the board. There are two kinds of legal moves a player can make: a non-capture move and a capture move. A non-capture move, a player can put their stone on any empty intersection that does not have any horizontally or vertically adjacent stones that of the player's color. Some examples of non-capture moves are shown with transparent stones in the following picture.
So this means that in theory you cannot make groups like you would in Go, correct?
Kinda. When you make a capturing move.
Non-capturing moves.
Yeah, in a non-capturing move, you can't place it orthogonally next to each other.
Cool.
But a capturing move, a player can put their stone on an empty intersection that is horizontally or vertically adjacent to another stone or stones of their own color. And if by doing so, the player creates a group of horizontally or vertically connected stones of their color, including the placed one, that meets the following conditions, which is 1, the player's new group of stones touches at least one opponent's stone, and all groups of opponent stones that touch the player's group must be smaller than the player's group. When making such a move, all opponent's groups touching the player's group are removed from the board. The player gets an extra turn. Below are some examples.
Oh my god. Oh my god, you get an extra turn.
Getting an extra turn isn't always great because you have to put a stone down, and sometimes you don't want to.
That's good. Yeah.
If a player doesn't have any legal moves, then they pass a turn, but a player must move if possible. A player wins the game by capturing all opponent's stones. Alright. I'm ready when you are.
Ready. I mean, as ready as one can be.
Correct. You good?
Yeah, I'm rereading the capturing rules.
Gotcha. I think it'll make sense once one happens, but...
Yeah, it definitely will.
And this is how a capture works. So I'm going to place one next to my stone and your stone. And since mine will have a group bigger than yours,
Yeah.
it'll capture that stone. Oh, I gotta go again. My bad.
No worries.
So, because eventually we'll run out of spaces to go that like you can't. That I won't like. So there only eventually there'll be spots where you can only place down where you'll probably almost immediately be captured. So having an extra turn can be annoying at a point, or just flip who's attacking and stuff like that.
Yeah, definitely.
I didn't mean for this one to go over. I thought it would be, but hopefully.
No worries. Call me crazy, but I feel like I've already lost. At least the bottom diagonal half of the board. feel like I'm getting backed into a corner here.
Well, I am surrounded too. I mean, none of us have groups yet, so.
Do the groups always have to be bigger? They do, don't they?
Yeah.
God, that's gonna be tricky. Jeez. So, like, you couldn't place a 3 group where the 3 are, right?
I'm not confused by your question.
So, like, if you capture with a group of 3,
Mm-hmm.
I can't recapture with another one. In a group of 3, it would have to be a group of 4.
That'd be a group of 4, I think. Yeah.
God dang, boy. I feel like it's just going to be like, who...
Yes, yeah, that's getting to the point where I mentioned the board filling up. I feel like there's some forcing move that I could do that, like, you would have to capture mine, and then I could capture back. But I don't really know what that is yet, and I'm hoping that you run out of moves before me.
Yeah. I've been trying to figure out a move that would force in some way, and every move I'm like, okay, I go there, he puts that there. Oh, but then I can't recapture.
Yeah.
It's like, God damn it. I think we're starting to run out of space here a little bit. We'll see.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean, anywhere I go, it ends up with a. God, oh my God, I forgot about the double fucking move.
Yeah.
Game over, boys. That's crazy, and now you get to go again.
Yeah. Yeah, that. I was looking at how to approach that one on the top, and I was like, if I lose everything, just because because like if you could go again and you can just make a bigger group and it continues to capture all those one by one.
Yeah, I just don't know how I don't lose now is the problem.
Yeah, I think
I feel like I've already lost enough stones that it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, unless like say that group at the bottom gets a big group, because if you get a big group, then it can theoretically capture everything.
That's true. Yeah.
So that's why I was kind of trying to keep mine connected in the case that. Well, I guess it's always good to disconnect someone's group, but in the case that
sure.
They could get connected one day. Hey, Watson. Come here. Yeah, so I played this with Eric, and it was that's pretty much how it played out. Was we were both it was a little bit more even where, well, it was pretty even on that, where we both had like very bad moves to make. But so there's a few moves going back and forth where we're on different sides of the boards just making really bad moves. But yeah, this is going downhill.
Yes, indeed. Yeah, man. It's just like at a certain point, all you gotta do is recapture. Trying to choose like, okay, which move will hurt me the least.
Yeah, I feel it. I didn't see that one. 7. So see, even though I don't want moves that hurt. I feel like with the extra move, at least where how mine are set up, there could be like a chain reaction where if your group in the bottom connects, then it can just add one more, capture one, add one more, capture one.
Yeah, the only way at this moment that my group in the bottom can connect is if you fuck up all of these white stones in the middle. Because right now,
well, it's just I'd only have to mess up one of them, really, and then if you captured one of them, then you get an extra turn and stuff like that. So
yeah, but I'm not even in a position to capture anything.
Yeah,
that is outside of that bottom corner.
Yeah, but even that, I mean, I still have to make moves. So like, I've been trying to think about how do I capture that one at the top, right? And if I put one next to it, then you get a group of 2. And then you get to go again, and then you make a group of 3 that captures one of them. You make a group of 4 that captures one of them. And then you just... I feel like it could be a chain reaction that I am worried about. Watson, join me.
My man. All right, end me.
Adam's coming over today. I should be. I haven't
Hell yeah.
texted him last week about it.
Well, it's good to give up.
It's about that time. Cool.
Nice. It's a fun game.
Yeah, so there's a hex version of that. So I played this one once with Eric, and I guess I don't want to spoil it. I'll tell you afterwards, but you might have seen it. I posted a video in the Discord, but yeah, there's a hex version that I haven't played yet. Looking forward to playing. Yeah, fun game. Always enjoy. Well, I have enjoyed it so far. Until next time.
Yeah.